Howdy there, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome back to our Xenoblade Chronicles X Let's Play adventure, where we are once again inside of a remodeled Blade HQ, or I guess really this is the barracks. I guess Blade Tower is Blade HQ, isn't it? Although, this tends to be where most of the missions are distributed and where a lot of the story happens, so why this isn't HQ, or why that doesn't happen in HQ, why they aren't in the same building, I've got a lot of questions. But we're back and we're recently remodeled to fit our new look. Now, I've done a bit since the last episode, because I wanted to be level 35 before we started the next story mission, because that's what the internet said I needed to be. Whether or not it's true, we're gonna find out. I'm just hoping that we don't have difficulty with another boss battle. I'm already still feeling bad about the time we had to lower our level in order to defeat a boss, and that was an accident. I didn't even mean to do that. What I should have done was died, and then gone back to... Actually, it might have kept the downgraded level. I don't know. But let's get you caught up. I decided to roam the world and try to do some surveying, which led to this weird chamber in the caves. I could never figure out what to do with this, but it looks cool and I'm sure it'll come up later. Finish up the Primordia portion of the Collectopedia and use the Booster Probe G2 to boost our revenue gains. Then, do you remember that raised island? Well, I finally went up there and it was a treasure and a big baddie. Got the treasure, avoided the big baddie, and went on my way. Then I buckled down and went out to hunt some monsters and get some mad levels ASAP. Also, I upgraded a lot of things. Skills, arts, lots of things. I finally managed to get the honey oil we needed to complete the Handy Man-On quest, and then I accepted a ton of basic missions and aced 2 of them right as I accepted them. As part of some of those missions, well, I found a dog, I collected green monkey manes, I got some insect jaws, finished some more missions without doing anything, really, just accepted them and they were done. Although I guess really that was me completing them without realizing it, not necessarily not doing anything, just doing things and then it happened to work out. Collected animal oil, killed a rampaging fennec fox, handed off 4,000 meridium for quests, collected some crush rings, whatever those are, killed a rampaging beast for some nopons, managed to work out how to craft and utilize augments, kinda. We'll go into that more in the future. Now I just wanted to get levels, so I went on a monster slaying journey. Along the way, I maxed out Partisan Eagle and moved on to Astral Crusader. I got to level 35, and here we are now. We are currently a rank 2 with our Astral Crusader. We are Blade level 7. I don't know if we have an upgrade waiting for us. We might want to go check that, actually, before we head out on the field. We're also level 35, got everyone to level 35. I had Doug with me for a lot of our leveling, just because we needed to build a relationship with him for an affinity mission that's been on the map for a while now. Let's check and see how we're doing on that. Okay, we got a full heart almost, it looks like, or maybe that is a full heart. Unfortunately, I think we need 3 full hearts with Doug. If we could just keep him with us today. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I can just check that on the map. Let me get my gamepad plugged in here. Oh, there we go. I think it's right here. Yeah, we need 3 full hearts with him. So we're going to be at this for a while before we're able to actually do this quest, which is a darn shame. But if we can have him with us, that's fine by me. And, I mean, I'm sure we're going to be doing more leveling in the future. We want to talk to Eleonora, so can we not run? Why do we run everywhere? Let's walk at a reasonable pace here. Ask Eleonora about the skull found in Noctilum. Oh, I didn't even know we could do this. Do we want to do that? Yeah, we'll inquire. The machine that was removed is currently being examined at the restricted hangar in the lower level. It isn't yet clear why it was abandoned where it was found, but hopefully a careful examination will provide some clues to our enemy's objective. I do hope their analysis is completed soon. Wowzers! That is from, like, the last story mission we did. I had no idea we could even discuss that. Any interesting rumors? How, you ask, do you earn division points necessary to raise your level? That's not what I asked. That's not what I asked at all. But thank you for letting me know that. I mean, I'm pretty sure I was trying to ask whether or not there was any sort of... Alright, I guess you know what? We don't have any level increases, so we're going to just carry on our way. We're going to go back inside, and we're going to select the next story mission, because that's what this has all been building up to today, folks. We are finally going to do a story mission, and I'm excited about it. Ready to get back out there in the field, see what's going on in the world. Hello. So what have we got here? Required max party 4. That's what we've got. We've surveyed 25% of Oblivia. We've completed Close Comrades Affinity mission. We do not have Arena or Gwyn in our party. We are ready to go! Yes! Treachery! Don't like that. Don't like where this is going.
What should I whip up today?
It feels weird to have Doug in our party. It feels weird to have Doug in our party because I feel like... It just feels wrong. It feels like it should be the core 3. Braised, baked, or broiled. I like a good braised. Beef braised in wine? Oh, yeah!
That is a great idea!
Lindley, what is Lindley making?
Beef braised in wine. Hey, Tatsu, why don't you relax and take a bath before dinner? Got one all ready for you.
Tatsu love nice and hot bath before eating. Did Lindley use bath salts? Color and smell is lovely, just like it. Lindley, this is not bathtub. This is pot of boiling wine.
Little Spud's smarter than he looks. I suppose I'm just gonna have to use regular old beef instead.
Lindley is not funny. Lindley is not funny.
Okay, everyone, let's eat.
What? Irina's team is calling for reinforcements?
Afraid so.
So what's the situation?
Turns out we found a piece of the life hold out in Oblivia. Those guys are after it.
What? We found a lifehold unit? That's great!
It's also news to us.
Unfortunately, it's not the core, but it's in primo condition, and every piece counts. Irina's team just happened to draw the job.
So, what happened? Trouble?
Trouble. Seems our ganglion pals have a base right near there.
I see. And their soldiers have come between Irina's crew and the lifehold, is that it?
Bingo. That's why we need to move quickly.
There's no time to lose. We'll leave immediately. Send us the mission data on Frontier Nav.
I've already got it here. I'll send it to everyone's comm devices.
Good luck.
Alrighty. Piece of the lifehold has been found in Oblivia. Head there and rescue Irina and her team from the ganglion. Absolutely, I'm going to set this as my navigation target. Doug's just going along for the ride. He's just coming with us.
Just be careful. The clock's still ticking. We can't afford to lose our best people.
That's us. He's saying that about us. It could also be meaning Irina and Gwyn. That's why he's sending us to rescue them. But I choose to view it as him talking about how awesome we are. Now, I know it seems like nothing's happening right now, and I've just let go of the controller, but the reality is I've got my gamepad pulled up here, and I'm looking at the location, and I'm like, you know what, it could be interesting if we traveled there on foot or by Skell, but that would take a long time. We can't drop right into this area, but we can get close, and I want to make sure we get there from a position where we've got maybe a good view of the situation. So this one right here, what is this? Sea Whisper Valley, near a treasure? I guess we'll pop in there. I wonder if this is taking us to that cave that we found. Some of you might recall that. We found like I think I used it as the thumbnail of a previous episode. Oh, Shrek. These guys weren't here before, were they? They're all like level 20 though. Did I do my math wrong? Oh, no, never mind. This guy's like literally level 31. Definitely not a level 20. Well, let's just run around behind him. And also, I guess we're doing combat. Alright, that's fine. Because guess what, folks? I finally watched a combat tutorial. And I think that actually, honestly, I'm pretty proud of myself. I managed to figure out a lot of it by myself. A lot of the tips that were in there, I was like, oh, okay, so that just kind of clarifies something that I thought that I knew. But I'll tell you what was total news to me. Was I watched a video that explained how to actually do... Oh, that's an interesting place to target. It explains how to actually do overdrive, and I was attempting to do that when I was killing all those monsters. I was attempting to get better at it, and I don't think we really have the equipment that we need. It's a long story. I don't really want to go into it. Also, wow, we've absolutely crushed this individual, because of course we would. We are so much a higher level than them. Oh, still 213 XP is not bad, considering how many levels below us they are. But then how many levels until we reach, you know, our next level up? How much XP do we need? Probably a lot more than that. It does scale, doesn't it? As I was saying, I watched a video. Who was it by? I will do that thing where I break away to a black screen and it has the name in there. But I watched a video about how to do overdrive, and I understood it for the most part. I kind of understand. I did some tests with it. It is very powerful, but I don't really have the abilities, and I don't think the abilities and the augments that I need to get my TP up really quick, and then also to sort of sustain infinite overdrive. Yet, I need to watch the video like 12 more times, I'll be honest with you. But here's the thing. I talked about so many times, oh, I need to finally watch a tutorial on combat. Well, I did. You're all welcome. I finally did it. I'm not going to be talking about it anymore. You're never going to hear me say that again. I mean, you might hear me say I need to watch the overdrive video again, because that's definitely true. I assumed when we walked up here, we would see Irina and Gwen, like, in the middle of this circle, but oh no, they're, like, up here tucked away in the corner. Also, Frontier Nav just brought us a bunch of goods. I don't want to warp out of here mid-combat encounter to go spin Meridium, though. So we're not going to do that.
I'm going after it. You three, cover me.
But that's suicide.
We need that life hold unit, no matter what the cost.
Then let me take point.
Negative.
Lieutenant!
Irina, we're here to help.
Colonel!
We'll keep the hostiles busy. You look for an opening and secure the life hold unit.
Yes, ma'am.
Ooh, it's getting intense now. Also, the tutorials were by Enel, who makes a lot of Xenoblade Chronicles content. I've actually watched a lot of it before, which is why when I saw that he had a guide for both regular combat and overdrive combat, I was like, well, that's the obvious choice for me. He makes great content. Highly recommended. I'm sure, I mean, if you're a Xenoblade Chronicles fan, you've probably seen Enel's content before. It's probably, like, in the top 3 Xenoblade content creators, right? Okay, so this ability right here, Afterburner, check this out. It's going to cost me some TP, but just watch. How insane is that? It deals so much damage to guys. It's nuts. Okay, good. There's more coming. It just does such an obscene amount of damage. It's insane. I love doing it. It makes me happy. Also, yeah, I'm glad that we leveled up, but I didn't realize that we were going to be I assumed the reason the internet said we should be level 35 is because that's what these guys would be. They're not, and I'm not upset about it. I'm not upset that we're absolutely owning these guys. It's way better than struggling immensely. It's just, I'm concerned, did I do my math wrong?
Friends get all of them? Tatsu not even break a sweat.
Remark how strong your team has become, or express concern that it feels too easy. That one.
Right? There were so many of them.
But they barely put up a fight. Could this have been a diversion?
Ooh.
We need to catch up with Irina's team before it's too late. Let's move.
It might already be. They might already be dead. Maybe the Ganglion also watched a tutorial combat by Enel. Have we thought about that? Have we considered that as an option? Also, I don't know if this is the direction we actually want to be going in. I don't want to get in a fight with every low-level chump out here, right? Like, that guy, I have no interest in fighting that guy. I want to just carry on my own way, just get around him and keep going. And the issue is not that I couldn't defeat him, it's that it would take too long, and he's too low a level for me to care about, right? Because, like, how much XP am I going to get from defeating a guy? I didn't mute my phone before I started recording. Hi there, citizen. Family members. Oh, gosh. I was actually going to say, this guy, though. I mean, just as an experiment, I've never defeated a level 42 enemy before, and I thought that it might be interesting just to see how much XP we can get from that. I'm going to start hoarding TP in case we need it for an upcoming boss battle. By the way, I can hold some ridiculous amount of TP now, because I added an ability that lets me have additional TP, as well as some augments that lets me have additional TP. So, I mean, I'm understanding the importance of TP when it comes to using all of your arts, like your most powerful arts, like this one here. I love Afterburner. As well as things like, you know, when I do eventually get Overdrive worked out and work in the way that it's supposed to for, you know, broken builds. TP is good to have. Wowzer, 660. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's pretty decent. We might actually get Doug up to a closer... So when we started with Doug, he was way below us. And now we've got him up to level 31. So he's actually a competent and capable member of the party. Let's not fight every dinosaur we see along the way, though. I kind of want to get where we're going as quickly as we can so we can progress the plot. It's been too long! I didn't realize how much I had done between Mission 6 and now we're on Mission 7. Until I started editing, though. So I'm almost caught up on editing, because what I was doing was I just wanted to play the game. And I just wanted to, you know, play the game and record, and that meant that I was only editing, like, one... it was a 3-to-1 ratio, almost, right? So for every 3 videos I recorded, I might edit 1. And I was way behind, and I didn't even realize. But then I did something a little bit crazy, and I don't know if I want to talk about it yet, but let's just say... I am editing much more efficiently now because I'm using time that I never realized that I could use for editing. And I'm being a little bit cryptic for no reason. We've got a long way to run, I might as well just tell you. I edit on the Mac. I love Final Cut Pro, it's my editor of choice, so I edit on the Mac. I've been a big fan of the M1 processors. I have found that they're crazy efficient and crazy good. I've talked about the M1 Max in my Mac Studio a lot, and how I've never had a computer that could play, you know, 4K 60 Hz, or I guess 60 FPS in this situation. You know what I mean? 4K 60 footage in the timeline. HEVC footage, it can play it in the timeline flawlessly without the need for creating either optimized or proxy media. It just works. You drop it right out of OBS into the timeline, and that was amazing. But I'll tell you what, I had this idea the other day. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to fight this thing. Anyway, I had this idea the other day where I was like, you know what? I have a lot of free time at work when I'm just sitting, you know, shotgun, sometimes up to an hour or 2 every day. I used to play video games during that time where I'd like just whip out my Switch, but I'm kind of at a point now where if I'm gonna play a game, I'd rather do it in my game room, because I've got it set up to make, you know, gaming just a fantastic experience back here. So I don't really want to sit in the shotgun of a van and play video games. I'd rather just wait till I get home. So what was I doing with that free time? Nothing. And I thought, well, what if I had a laptop capable of editing video? I could use the 1, 2, sometimes 3 hours a day that I spend in a vehicle editing instead of doing nothing, twiddling my thumbs and listening to a podcast. And that's what I did. I got the lowest end M1 Pro 14-inch MacBook. So, you know, nothing over the top. I got that, and okay, this might be a bit much for us, considering Doug is already almost dead. I don't really know what this creature is, but we're going to give it our best go. It's running away? Does it not want to fight us? What is it trying to do? Is it trying to get at me? Oh, gosh, Elm is dead. No, you know what? Sometimes you come across something that's a little bit out of your league, and this is one of those things. We're running away from the fearsome Ictus. There's Gwyn. We just need to get away from this thing. We just need to create distance. Thank you for dying for me, team. I guess I'll go ahead and finish the thing I was saying about the laptop. Budget laptop, got it secondhand from Best Buy, or at least it was supposed to be. It was like $300 off if you bought it open box from Best Buy, but it was brand new. It was still sealed, nothing had been touched, and started editing YouTube videos on it while I was in the van, and I found that I could do 2 or 3 edits a day, and I was like, dang, okay, we're gonna catch up. This is great. We'll talk about that more in depth in a future video for the Howdy Folks gaming channel. Maybe when I announce that this channel exists, because I haven't done that yet.
Whoa, that was fast. And you were so outnumbered and everything.
Nothing can stop Team Tatsu. Tatsu eat baddies like them for breakfast.
Says tomorrow's breakfast.
Colonel, ma'am, well done out there.
Likewise. Now what happened to Irina and Marcus? Where are they?
They're up checking on the life hold unit.
And you've had no sign of hostiles?
No, dead quiet.
Okay. It just felt so much like a
Oh crap!
trap. Irina!
Oh my gosh, yeah!
Marcus!
Right.
No! Not the life hold! It's okay, we found another one in the ocean in a previous episode, but no one wants to acknowledge that it's there.
Oh, what a shame. You didn't fall for my little surprise.
That voice. The woman from Noctilum?
We hope so. Where's my skull?
Holding back their big guns for something. Here it is.
Well, aren't you the clever one? What you just saw was only a prelude, an amusement, if you will.
Blowing up our life hold amuses you?
Well, perhaps amusement is not quite. More like a deep satisfaction. Like curing an illness or scrubbing an ugly stain clean. The stain of humanity.
Of course, the true pleasure will come from watching your real bodies burn. Not that I won't enjoy trashing these crude puppets of yours. It'll certainly be enough to tide me over for the time being. Till the real fun begins.
Then they know about the life hold and pins.
You primate. We know all about your kind. Your fool's errand to gather these trinkets. Your race against time.
Human extinction is inevitable.
I could simply live through Proctor. Where's the fun in that? I much prefer to see the looks on your faces.
How your features melt in fear as you twist in agony.
That's enough, Samarian witch!
Yeah!
Enough of your talk. Enough of the pain you've caused the universe. The only agony would be suffering you any longer.
Yeah!
What would a mere human know of our history?
She is mine. Irina, your team has the others. Right.
Dude! Let's go, boys! Elma's fired up and I'm loving it! We are way higher level than this being, but that's fine. I'd rather have a nice, fun whooping than a horrible, painful combat encounter where we just die 30 times. I'm really questioning the internet's decision on this, though. But you know what? I've always trusted the internet, and they've never led me astray. So I'm gonna assume there's a reason for this, and we're gonna carry on the combat encounter. Okay, we can do overdrive. I can show you what I've learned about overdrive. I might not be good at it, but we can give it a go. Okay, so we're gonna pop it off, and it's gonna start charging up our tertiary abilities. So once this full white line is filled up, we're going to be able to deal massive damage with that attack. And then once that's off, we can deal massive damage with this attack. And then they want us to do this, which is fine, because you want to do a green or purple art or blue art before switching over to doing, like, one of these arts. And then we can use this to, like, get more time. No, it was the blue one to get more time. Ah, I messed it up! I messed it up and we didn't deal as much damage as I thought we would. Okay, that's fine. See, it's a learning process, it's a growing process, but you basically want to get that number in the middle really high, and then do a blue one, and it'll multiply the time you have left by a certain percentage. And I did it wrong. I can't remember what it was. It's, I think, a percentage of the middle number, like maybe 1/10 of it or something like that. Again, I should probably rewatch the video. But I've mostly got it, right? I've figured it out a little bit of the ways. And from here, it's just about improving my timing and getting better arts down there and better skills and better augments. I don't know why I keep trying to call them arguments. I'll get better at it. I'll get better. I'll figure it out. Like, I figured out soul voices. And I'm pretty good at those. I can, like, see them pop up in the corner of my eye and know what I need to do without even looking at my arts palette now. So it's all about learning and growing on a human level. That's what video games are. It's learning and growing on a human level and making sure that we all concentrate fire on this thing's tail. Because for some reason, I'm assuming that's where we're going to get the big drops, if we break that tail there. that isn't a satisfying ability to use. Come here, you. It definitely does feel like we're going to kill them before we destroy that tail, though. I don't know. I'm going to wait for this to load. I mean, there's no reason to use that now. It would just be a waste of TP. Because at this point, we're going to kill them. I don't need to use it. It's fine. I could use literally any ability I wanted to. I could just do this. And then probably do this. And then probably... Yeah, there we go. Just do this and be done with it. Yeah, nice job. Len, I don't know what happened to you. I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry. I would have been there for you if I'd known.
Why would these aliens be this determined to destroy us?
Honestly, if I had to venture a guess, I'd say they're afraid. They fear humans. They feel threatened.
We threatened them. We didn't blow up their planet. We didn't hunt them halfway across the galaxy to wipe out their whole goddamn species!
Lieutenant.
I'm sorry. It just brings back a lot of emotions. I'll be fine. Let's go.
If you say so.
Colonel, with your permission, my team will report back to the city. I can't thank you enough for your support.
What was that about?
Irina had a younger brother. He was best friends with Gwyn, actually. But he didn't make it onto the White Whale. We lost him when we lost Earth. Everyone's got a story like that. Not that it makes it any easier.
Are we just not gonna acknowledge the fact that part of the life hold was destroyed? Were there human beings in this one? Look at this place, it's completely trashed. This is the peak of depression and misery. We can go back to Primordia though. Oh look, there's my skull. Where has it been this whole time? Was it just sitting there for that entire combat encounter? I mean, I'm not too stressed about it. I was never going to actually, you know, use it. We're pretty effective on our feet. Was that there? If I'd come across this, could I have seen it in the wall there and just not noticed it? Or like, was it there before the story beat? I have a feeling it was, because we found that one in the middle of the ocean here in Primordia somewhere. I'm just assuming that we could probably... I think that's going to be part of the story later, and that's why we can't interact with it now. It also seems much smaller than that piece. That piece was massive. What is this? We're about to give a speech or something? Can I give a speech? Vandom, let me give a speech, Vandom.
We located the life hold, but...
Yeah, Irina already briefed me. I'm just glad you all got back here safe and sound.
Wish we could say the same for that archive unit. Another swath of Earth's legacy. It's irreplaceable.
Yeah, well, so are all of you. So cheer up, huh? Come on, let's get you guys fed. Dinner is on me this time.
Okay, this is weird.
Very weird.
Tatsu is suspicious.
What, a commander can't treat his troops?
If you're trying to thank us for this job, there's really no need. This time it was Irina's team. Next time it could be my team. Any blade would do the same for us.
Okay, fair enough.
Besides, Lindley cooks best.
Hey, thanks, Tatsu. Just for that, I'll make you some dessert today.
There you go.
The Spud's right. No one cooks like Lynn.
Thanks, Commander. If you wanted to join us, maybe I could...
Great. Let's eat.
Well, that's a pure and wholesome ending. The Lifehold unit was destroyed. It's clear that the Ganglions detest humans, and also know that the Lifehold's core power supply will soon run out. We got 40 grand for that, and a Research Probe G4, which is not too shabby, but that was it for Chapter 7, I feel like. We haven't been recording. I mean, it's been 34 minutes, a little peek behind the curtain, since I hit the record button on that. Well, Shrek, I don't know what to do now. What is this? What can we do here? We could do this. Spy games? I feel like because we didn't struggle with any of the combat encounters, it really does feel like we were in and out really, really quick. It feels like the mission should have been longer. But, oh no, actually I don't want to talk to you. I want to go in here because I realized that we've got the new armor and I haven't unlocked all of our... Yeah, here we go. Don't have enough Meridium to do more than one. Yeah, that's fine. But there we go. We've spent some of our Meridium. Like I said, augments are great. Look, I can boost my max HP by 550. Or my max TP, which is what we're actually going to be doing. So how many of those do we have now? So that's 1, 2 max TPs. We've got EXP boost 2, which is, I think, the reason why enemies that are same level or lower level than us don't give us just absolute garbage, trash tier XP. It's because we have that XP boost. It doesn't seem to affect things I mean, it does, but not... If they're our level or greater, it seems to affect it less than things that are lower level than us, which makes fighting them not a complete waste of time. But it'd be nice to have a better XP boost than that, which I think we could get. I mean, I could just keep this outfit on as a cosmetic outfit and then put blade gear on underneath and have the XP boost from that. I mean, what XP boost would we get from the top tier blade gear? I think it's something ridiculous. I think it's like a ×5 or something like that. We could just check. We'll start at the bottom and work our way up until we find blade gear that can actually fit on our person. Okay, it's a 4. We could get EXP boost 4 if we wanted to get the blade wear. It's an interesting color as well. But I'm honestly not too concerned about pushing any more levels. I think level 35 seems to be pretty solid. Let's go see what it's going to take to do, I guess, the next story beat. And I guess I'll start working towards that. I don't know if it's going to require us to do some affinity missions, or whether or not it's going to require us to reach certain levels, or certain levels of affinity with other characters. Am I close to being able to do these now, by the way? Okay, 47, so no, not yet. This one I think was lower, though, wasn't it? No, wrong way around. It was actually much higher, so we're still a ways off from being able to do those two. Survey 10% of Mira. Ooh, boy. And complete the Matchmaker Affinity mission. We did do that. I think we can just do Chapter 8 now. Required level 30, we're level 35. You cannot accept this mission as your current party exceeds the maximum party size, so all we gotta do is get rid of a party member. And we can start this one. Well, I'm sorry, Doug. You sweet, wonderful human being. But you're gonna have to go. It's been nice having you in our party. I hope you enjoy being level 31 now, rank 17. It's real good, cool for you. Goodbye. And I suppose we'll just do Chapter 8 next time, folks. That's right, 2 chapters back to back. Haven't been able to do that in a while. Until next time, thank you for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you later. Bye!